Welcome to Homemaking with Mima. My name is Wendy, and today I'm going to bring you along for a day in the life. I'm going to get a little bit of this and a little bit of that done, and I'm going to bring you along with me. Today, while I'm cooking up all this bacon and heating the house, thank goodness we have air conditioning, I am going to make some more English muffin sandwiches, and I'm going to split it between bacon, egg, and cheese, and I have some sausage there that I'll be cooking up in a little bit and make some sausage patties. And so right now I like to pre-cook my English muffins, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And in here, you're seeing me drain my baking drippings, and I just use a coffee filter and a small strainer, and I strain it into the glass. And you have to be really careful. So while I am waiting for the bacon to finish cooking, the English muffins to get toasted up, I'm going to crack the eggs into the bowl because I'm going to make a pan of baked eggs for the English muffin sandwiches. I have noticed that in the grocery store, these eggshells on the store sold eggs, the shells are so thin that you end up getting eggshell in your eggs. So I'm just cracking a couple into a separate bowl so I don't have to try to fish it out of the big one. Okay, I'm gonna sit down for a few minutes. I've been on my feet the whole time. Got the bacon done, got the English muffins cooked, got the eggs cooked, they're cooling off. Sausages are cooked, those have to cool off. The bacon's pretty much cooled off. So now I'm gonna be on a little bit of cleanup before I go outside. It's before noon, and it's best to pick anything that you have in your garden before noon. So I got to get out there and get some more beans because we're going to have beans with supper tonight. Okay, well, my neighbor's mowing. I'm heading out to the garden to get some beans for supper tonight. And I planted some kale, some radishes over here in this other bed. Lettuce hasn't come up yet, but the kale and get you a little straighter here. The kale and the radishes have. And let's go check on the, haven't got anything from the, oh, yep, got a little bit from the cabbages. So, got a little bit of growth out here from when I planted. So that's good. And look at the wildflowers are finally in. And you know what? I didn't put them here to attract these bugs. I put them here to attract bees. So I'm going to get my little bucket of soapy water and I'm going to flink those bugs into it. So many I've gotten so far. I know there's a little bit more, but it isn't as bad as it was years past. But I just keep a container, and yeah, it smells rotten out here. But you know what? It's easy and convenient, and I'm just going to throw this whole container away when I'm done. Okay, walking back up to the house. And I know that the lettuce up here, I had to move it out of the sun so that we didn't lose it. So I keep it under here. It's doing fantastic. And it definitely could use a cutting. I don't have time today to do it, but definitely tomorrow. So you can see my monstrous, it's building up. So I'm going to do a little bit of the dishes. I already washed the greasy pans. And then we'll get to making them sandwiches because I got to let the rest of that cool off. So for wrapping these sandwiches, today I'm going to do it differently. I'm not going to use that parchment. I'm going to see how this goes. Wrap it in a napkin. Wrap it in saran wrap. I think that's going to be much better. They can take the saran wrap off when they go to microwave it and still have the napkin to protect it for when they're microwaving it. So that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to reuse this bag and get them back in here again. Recycle, reuse. We're going to have some T-bone steak on the grill tonight with those green beans that I picked earlier. And so I'm just going to get this prepped and ready to go on the grill. I'm just going to take it out of the package, put it on here, put some saran wrap on it, and get it in the refrigerator. So that way then I can just take it out about 15-20 minutes before I grill it, and then it'll be ready for me. Then I can throw the icky packages away because my garbage is full, and it's best to get as much in there as you can before you take it out, and that's what I'm doing. This T-bone, they marked on here only one. So there's only going to be one in that package. And this is from the beef that we had just gotten. It's still summer. And we deserve a treat. This is definitely a treat. And look at how beautiful that is. Huh? Look at how beautiful that is. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. All right, put this on the garbage. I'll clean that up and I'll get that wrapped up. In the fridge it goes. So I'm going to put the beans in foil packets so that way then I can get them on the grill as well. And they'll kind of steam in the foil packets. And all I ever do is I use some kind of an oil on the bottom, which this was olive oil. We have avocado oil, but it wasn't open. So I thought, well, this is open. I'm going to use that. Bite up the beans. I'm only putting it in two packs just so that it can cook well. It'll all get put into a big bowl once it's completely cooked. Some butter. Salt and pepper. That's it. So I'll just get them wrapped up. Kind of just a foil packet. You can do like hobo meals and that. So now I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so then I can just, this is all ready to go. I can just pull it out when it's ready to go on the grill. I'm getting as much done as I can. I've been at it all morning. I haven't had any lunch yet, and I didn't have any breakfast. I had coffee, but no breakfast. I saved one of those sandwiches for myself, so that's what I'm going to eat for lunch. And for supper tonight, too, we have the green beans, the T-bone steak, and I took out this rice-a-roni rice pilaf. It needs to be eaten up, so I took that out, and I'm going to make that to go along with it. Just a real simple meal. Okay, I am tired, and it's almost 1 o'clock. But I've been going at this all morning. You've seen the big project that I set up for myself. You've seen me make bacon before. I've gone in more detail of that. I recently just made some breakfast meals. I went into more detail with that. I wrapped them a little differently this time, and I think I like that way better. But I got 11 sandwiches for my husband to take or myself to eat. I've got extra bacon to go in the freezer downstairs, and I've got the sausage patties that I didn't use. But I do have English muffins in the freezer downstairs, so I can make more sandwiches if I need to in the future. And the sausage patties are already cooked up from our half a pork that we got. You also seen that I went out and I picked some fresh green beans. We're going to have those with supper tonight with that T-bone steak and the rice pilaf that I'm going to cook. I probably won't be able to get a photo of what the meal looks like. Usually when it's supper time, I just totally forget. And I apologize for that, but at least just seeing ahead of time what I'm going to make. I know the finished product usually looks way better than, the raw meat. But, all right. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And I want you folks to make it a really great day.